Hey everybody, it's Jay Kitchen from jaysbeard.com. I hope you're doing really well today. We're doing a review of another scent from, the name of the company is JP Frapin, or Frapin, if you're really an Anglo, like I am. And I know we've mispronounced this in prior videos. Don't hate us for it. This is the Bonne Chauffe Frapin. Well, check out the bottle before I start rambling incoherently about this scent. It's pretty standard for this brand, which was founded, the brand itself was founded, I think, in 1270, hence the number in their branding. While you're checking out the bottle, if you could subscribe and smash the thumbs up button, that would be freaking awesome. The main accords, as listed on Fragrantica for this scent, are woody, aromatic, warm, spicy, fruity, amber, fresh, spicy, earthy, patchouli, balsamic, and green. It is denominated by the Poobahs as an Oriental Woody fragrance that is unisex. It was launched in 2023, so it's pretty new. The nose behind it is a woman named Meabh McCurtin. It's a really interesting scent. It is the Frapin. They started their businesses with grapes, wine, and then I think they transitioned into cognac. A little bit of information from the brand itself. The noisy vigor of a feast shared in a rustic, friendly, and lively atmosphere is followed by a more subdued moment. Iconic manufacturing secret giving its signature to the cognac, the Bonne Chauffe, is the second distillation in a still of this spirit of character. The Maison Frapin offers you here a powerful fragrance inspired by the burning fire, the one that heats, illuminates, forges, and awakens the senses. Twigs, dried roots, and shavings mingle with the oak logs to provide warmth and protection in a flaming combustion with a thick veil of smoke. The fireplace crackles and embraces the air with its blaze. Around the glowing embers, the drinks are passed from hand to hand. The final smoldering and glistening bark is mixed with the balmy, round scent of chocolate and honey. After a long day working, the scents of sweet liqueur, vanilla milk, and French coffee reward body and soul. Very, very flowery, like so many of these descriptions are. The top notes in this are pepper oil and Davana. The middle notes are plum, oak, and Bran. And the base notes are benzoin, patchouli, vetiver, and cedarwood. This is a really nice fragrance. You know, they talk about plum in the middle notes. Well, to me, plum really pops. We're going to put some on. We got a decant from Ades. And they don't do spray decants, they do wand decants. So I'm going to try and open this. If I can get the cap off without spilling it all over myself. Okay, there we go. So this is the decant. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. So I just basically kind of soak my arm with it. And you still, you know, there's still, you can see all the air bubbles. You can see the air bubbles rising to the top. It's got a real plum. Now, if you have any Eastern European heritage in your lineage, or even if you don't, you may be familiar with something called Slivovitz, which is a plum brandy, typically from Eastern Europe, Poland. Most of Eastern Europe, it's kind of sort of like pastis and ouzo are in, you know, along the Mediterranean coast and the Adriatic. It's the same sort of thing up north, the Slivovitz, the plum brandy. This has really kind of caught that scent. It's boozy, which makes sense because this is a family or a company or an enterprise that is involved with grapes and spirits and wine and all that sort of culture and scents, right? For almost, I mean, 1,000 years. I mean, 1270 AD, it's what, 2100 something, or 2000 something, I should say. I'm a little bit out of it, but you know, this family has been in business for 800 years plus. You do get the smoke. You get sort of they talk about smoldering embers. You do sort of get that. It's something about the plum that's mixing with, I'm not sure what, but it has that burning sort of incensey smell. Maybe it's the benzoin. I don't know. The problem with this, for me at least, it faded on my arm after about 3 hours. It went to a skin scent. Now, it's, the only pulse point was on my wrist. I didn't spray it on my clothing. I suspect this would last some time on your clothes. It's that kind of juice. And it does have sort of it's a warm, cognac-y, rummy, brandy-y kind of a vibe to it. And it's the plum really comes through in it. Really, the Slivovitz, I mean, the sense memory, because my grandfather used to drink it. My parents not so much, but they preferred Scotch. Their tastes were a little bit more refined. Be that as it may, Slivovitz is an awesome beverage. So you should definitely get your nose on this scent. Get a decant. If these kind of boozy sort of, it's sweet, but it's not cloyingly sweet. It's sort of like it's a spicy sweet, and not like Victor and Rolf Spice Bomb. It's sophisticated for sure. If you like boozy, sort of fragrant, smoky scents, this is something you should definitely check out. I'm not saying blind buy a full bottle of the shit, because it's I don't think it's particularly cheap. It's not crazy expensive. It lists for $180 for 100 mLs, which is, for a niche kind of a scent, is really not horrible. If it was 50 mLs, I'd be a little bit more gas worthy. And I suspect you can probably find it at discounters here and there and in sales. That's the thing about scents and perfumes. I think the margins are pretty freaking huge. So they can mark some of this stuff down pretty drastically. So I would advise ever paying full price for something if you can, that's just my advice, but what do I know? Get decants first, wear them. 100 mLs is a lot of juice to spray. It's going to take a minute to use it unless you bathe yourself in this shit, whatever scent it may be. Be aware of overbuying fragrances. That's all I'm going to say, because you can easily go out of control with this hobby. I've seen it. I've seen it with other hobbies very similar, and I've done it myself, not with this hobby, but with other hobbies. So just try and be smart. Wait, don't hit the buy it now button right away. But I digress. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review. I hope it was helpful. Either way, leave comments down below, smash the thumbs up button, and subscribe if you've not done so already. And in the meantime, be kind to our fellow human beings. Stay lifted, stay well-groomed, stay smelling freaking awesome. And we'll catch you on the next video. Don't forget we love you. Cheers, everybody.